What's up guys, welcome back to a new one. So in today's video we're going to be talking about the medium versus the large display posters, matte versus glossy, everything you need to know about display posters. So essentially I've purchased display posters and I've had them for a very long time, and I love to educate you guys on display posters today. I'm very excited to show you. So this is a large display poster and it is about twice the size of your normal display poster. So we've got medium, which is about this big right here, and the large is about twice the size. For exact dimensions, it will have it on the website, but right here we have it. And normally for the large, it will mount with two mountings. So they use these magnetic posters, so these things are the magnets and you just whack them on anywhere. It's super easy to do and they're really hard to take off, as you can see. And then for safety, essentially they also have the mounting tape that essentially goes on the wall. So right there, as you can see, it just mounts via the mounting tape, which is pretty good. So essentially matte versus glossy. I obviously prefer matte, so as you can see there was a lot of reflection with the glossy finish and it was more expensive too. As you can see, the light is really showing there. So this is why I really prefer the matte finish. And the matte finish is nice, it's small, and you can actually get technically more images on your wall with the medium sort of size, whereas with the large you actually get less. But if you organize it correctly, you could have something kind of cool where you could have like a big piece maybe in the middle and then some small ones sort of on the sides. Now a lot of people have asked some weird and interesting questions. So one is, can you just mount with one? You could, but I don't really recommend it. Have I had display posters fall off walls? Yes, even the medium ones. So this is one that's like a glossy medium and it did fall off the wall and there's like scratches at the bottom there. But overall, they're pretty decent quality. They don't really break that easily. But one thing to note is scratching. So with glossy, you're gonna get a different finish over the matte. And even though it's metal, like you're still gonna get scratches. So this one's definitely scratched. And even with the matte finish, there's still like scratching that can happen, but this one's pretty good. It hasn't fallen off the walls, but in terms of the material, it feels really smooth. It doesn't feel that heavy either. So these are quite lightweight, which is great because you only have one mount, whereas the other ones, the medium versus the heavy, like heavy is going to feel a little bit heavier, obviously, because as I see it, it's sort of like twice the size width and length as the medium size. So would I recommend it? Maybe not as much. I recommend just the base. So a lot of people will say, like with display posters, the biggest thing is the shipping costs. So shipping costs, it takes 2 weeks, and yeah, it does add up, plus the original cost of the poster as well. So getting the large is more expensive, and it's like, it really does add up. Like that's sometimes $200, $300 plus the shipping. But it comes in 2 weeks. I've never had a problem with the shipping, but in terms of the price of it all, yeah, it definitely adds up. So it's been weary about how much things cost and everything as well, and that can definitely add up. So yeah, I used to see display posters advertised all the time, and it seems to not be advertised as much anymore, but it's still a very popular item. I suppose the reason why people want to buy display posters in the first place is to show off their interest from walls. I've had a fair few compliments on my original videos about bands. So Linkin Park is one of my favorite bands, and OG Linkin Park is one of my favorites. Or example like this, the one, the Gorillaz. So I had this poster, the Gorillaz poster with like a border just to try it out. And people complimented on that. And then now I've got like Stranger Things, you've got Spider-Man, there's all sorts. And yeah, it's a bit of, showcase your interest and what you really like. So yeah, I do recommend it. In terms of the borders, people don't really like the borders, to be honest. So there tends to be a lot of customization. So you get the matte, glossy, borders, all that sort of stuff. people just like the base matte. Like, to be honest, I think the base matte is fine. Like for this, it's pretty cool. There's a little bit of reflection, but it's not too much. It's pretty cool. It's lightweight and they're really fun. And there's plenty of great designs on the website. There's anything from original designs to all these designs where you got actual movie posters and stuff. There's a lot of really cool stuff. So you got first party stuff, third party stuff. There's everything kind of on the website for you. Look, there's constant discounts as well. So for example, you will get discount codes when you actually purchase an item. And then also there's regular discount codes actually on the website too, which is quite good. And they're pretty easy to mount in terms of it. You just put the protector on and then you do it for like 30 seconds. Then you put the mount on and then you just put this on. And then from there, you should be all good. The main challenges are though, you need a spirit leveler, I believe. So they used to come with a spirit leveler that you could see it's in the middle. And then also spacing out everything. So you want to sort of maybe leave a mark or something or actually fully measure it. It's sometimes a bit of a challenge to actually get these straight or actually equalized in terms of space as well, to make it look pretty and nice for your walls. In terms of wall paint and everything, I haven't had a problem with this. We're using some sort of oil paint and it seems to be okay. In terms of the paint, like zero issues. Our paint seems totally fine, but I guess with different surfaces, you need to know if it sort of scratches everything, but I haven't had a problem. I basically use like some heat or something to sort of take off the thing, but people don't have hair dryers for some weird reason. I've had comments where people are like, oh, I don't have a hair dryer. I'm like, how do you not have a hair dryer? Like, just go buy one for like $10. it's not that hard. So yeah, overall, I mean, if I was to compare the two, the big one is pretty cool, but it's also going to stretch out the image. So I'll show you an example. So like, this is one poster where I was kind of like, ooh, I'm a little bit not as happy about this design. So this one, when I looked at it on the website, it looked pretty good. But up close, like it just seems a bit more stretched out. So if you were to stretch out the images, think about that. Like, is it gonna still look good even if it's stretched out? Some do, some don't. Like with this poster, it looks completely fine. It looks pretty sick. It looks pretty good with the glossy finish as well. And the image doesn't look too bad stretched out, but it's something to be concerned about if you are gonna stretch out these images and use a big one. Overall, I've kind of favored the medium posters. I find like these ones are so big, it just takes up so much space. But then again, it depends how much you want to sort of colorize your room. Maybe it's better to actually have the large ones, but I'd probably recommend still the medium ones to get more posters on your walls. But also just think about costs as well, like how much it's actually gonna affect your bank account. Especially with shipping costs as well, that also adds up like an extra like $100 to $200 depending on how many you're getting. So yeah, that was a way to actually do it manually. It's just by lining up one poster with the other one and then sort of taking it across without trying to scratch your walls and then using like a spirit leveler. But overall, like each to their own. I mean, large is good, medium's good. It just really depends on your wall size where you can fit in. And I wouldn't recommend just one magnet for the large. I would recommend two, to be honest, because it's going to fall off. And yeah, that's kind of everything I have at the top of my mind. Please comment down below if you have any more questions about it, and I'm happily answer them.